Last one. Come on, finish. Let's go. Big set. One. Come on, finish this thing. Let's go. Let's go. Last one. Let's finish. Let's go. All right, BG crew, just wrapped up a really good bench day today. Today was the last day of the third week of wave 1 for bench. I do have one more heavy lift, more than likely going to be deadlifts to kind of close this week out, and that'll end week 3 of wave 1 for squat and deadlift. So the next wave will start right after, obviously, the deadlift day. And that'll be another 3-week wave of more of the same kind of stuff. But as I progress into, let's call it wave 2, we're going to start adding some more variations. And you're going to see a lot of chain use for the next wave, for the next 3 weeks of wave number 2. So we're going to start adding chains both to, my speed days and my heavier max effort days. So chains will be part of wave 2. So really looking forward to that. Again, I love using chains in different variations. So I'm really looking forward to switching things up. Overall, today was a great day. Ended with 365 for 5. Again, as I said, these are waves, and they run in 3-week waves. And the third week is calling for a 5-rep heavy day, which matches the 5-rep speed day, just like week 2 called for a heavy 3-rep. I did board presses on week 2, but that was 3 reps for the heavy work, which matched the 3 reps and 8 sets for the speed work. And then obviously week 1 was 10 sets of 2 for speed work, and then hitting singles in the first week of the wave. So again, same kind of concept. I will spend some time over the next couple days calculating some new percentages for my speed work for wave 2. So I will work on that, and I'll have everything ready to go as soon as that wave starts. So overall, great day today. 365 for 5, felt really good. Definitely could have jumped, but again, still remaining smart, conservative, and patient right now. But 365 for 5 reps felt really, really good. Moved into some dumbbell rollovers, worked up to 80s for dumbbell rollovers. Then moved over into some back work, did some barbell rows, worked up to 315, and then just finished with dumbbell military press. Usually I like to throw in biceps on my bench days, but I decided not to today. I'm just going to kind of rest things up a little bit more. So no biceps today. I may hit them tomorrow I plan to do some recovery work tomorrow, so I might hit some biceps then. So overall, everything is really heading in the right direction. Given that today was a bench day, just wanted to share with you guys some of my better benches over the years, and I have both an equipped bench in gear, so in a bench shirt, and then I have a raw bench that I'm going to show you guys right up here, and something I like to kind of look back on and just kind of see some of the stuff that I've done in past years. But again, I'm going to show you kind of what my best benches looked like both in a bench shirt and raw. And again, here, let's take a look here. This was my first 800-pound bench in a Inzer Phenom. It was a double ply Inzer Phenom. This was done back at one of the old gyms that I had. It was a great lift. I worked hard for that number. This was an in the gym lift 800. My best competition bench was 770 in competition in a bench shirt. And then I'm going to show you here is a raw bench. This was 500 pounds. This was done just a little bit ago, actually down here. As you can see, definitely fluffy. But again, weight moves weight. But this was a 500-pound bench that I did down in the dungeon here. Very happy with that bench. My best bench raw has been 515. I believe I got a double out of 515 in back in the day. But here was just a 500-pound raw bench. So just want to share that with you guys in light of a bench day today. I don't know what'll happen in the future. I'm definitely not chasing those numbers. Again, those days are more than likely gone. Although they're, the bench with the new bench shirts and the new band bench shirts. Evolution is really coming towards powerlifting, and who knows? You never know. But either way, right now, this is not even about that. I'm just kind of enjoying the process right now, getting stronger relatively. And I always talk about strength, defining your own strength. You got to define your own strength. Try not to look back and chase old numbers. Try not to look to the future too much. And definitely don't take a look at what everybody else is doing. Be strong for you, define your own strength, and really kind of push yourself to make progress if you're looking to get stronger. So, but either way, definitely a great day today, and I just wanted to kind of share with you guys again as I reminisce back in the day of some of my bigger benches. Which you put your time in, you work hard for them, and you chase certain things, and it's just amazing when you accomplish them. So just wanted to share that with you. I am going to jump into some questions and comments. We have not gotten too many questions and comments over the last two videos. I'm going to jump into questions and comments that came in on a question, comments, and shout out video that I did recently. Again, just jump into these and we'll run through these pretty quick. Got one here from Howard Dimberger 6027. Good Q&A. It's hard for some to understand how much one can enjoy training, especially if it isn't in a commercial gym or you're training alone. I get it. I love training in my home gym, but there has to be self-motivation and love for it. Absolutely. I kind of ranted a little bit in the Q&A shout out video. People. Again, people are different. I have to always take a step back and realize that everybody's mindset is not like mine, and that's okay, And so I have to sometimes, just take a step back and try not to, push my mentality on others. Which again, I try not to do that in the first place. But either way, a lot of people out there, everybody's different, and everybody has their own mindset when it comes to training. And this for me is just something I love to do. This is not about obviously, the glamorous lifestyle of training. This is not about setting world records. This is not about stepping on stage or posing or trying to look a certain way. This is just so much more to me. It's all about a love and passion to do this and constantly challenging myself. 245 days and no days off, just another challenge. Trying to push myself right now to get stronger. Just constantly challenging myself, really never setting goals in specific ways. Like, again, I think goals are limitations. I don't want to predict or foresee. Goals obviously sometimes can be predictions, and a lot of people set unrealistic goals, and I don't want to get caught up in that. And that's why I refrain from setting goals and certain things like that. I like to live in the moment, train in the moment, and just kind of let things happen and enjoy the process. Because I absolutely love to do this. So absolutely, Howard Dimberger, shout out to you. Appreciate that. One here from P-Dog Pierre Smith just says, nice work, my white brother from your black brother from another mother. P-Dog, shout out to you. Appreciate that. Matthew Strake with some emojis. Got one here from Curious5557. Thanks for sharing with us. Much appreciation. Take care. Absolutely. Thank you for your involvement on the channel, comments, and all of that. So shout out to you. Appreciate that. Got one here from Vocal G1, just says, keep up the good work. Vocal, definitely will. Shout out to you. Definitely an OG of the BG crew, so huge shout out to you and all your involvement on the channel. Got another one here from Jack TQ3HU. Love the new program series. You're a huge inspiration, bro. Keep it up. Was wondering if you think it's best to keep RIR on the assistant work you do, or if you are just being conservative since you've made the shift to a new Conjurant program. Right now, again, I'm definitely going to jump right into the fact that I am being conservative, really conservative right now. My body's still adapting. Again, I'm not getting any younger, so again, things have to take time to get adapted. Even on my light days, when I'm doing speed work, again, I'm pushing that bar as fast and explosive as possible. And that's a different shift in the body for the joints and the tendons and stuff to get that. So although it's lightweight, that power, that explosion, that jerking motion, a lot of that push is a lot of stress on the joints and on the tendons. So again, I say that in the sense that overall, it's important that I remain conservative and just kind of continue to be extremely in tune with how I feel. Like today was a perfect example. I mean, working up to 365, hitting that for 5 reps. That's the first time in a little while I've hit 365 for 5 reps. So, and it felt really good. The last rep felt really smooth. There was a little bit of, just a really controlled, somewhat of a minimal pause and just a controlled movement on that last rep just to get everything out of it, because I kind of knew that was where I was going to call it. So I wanted to make sure that I got the most out of it because I did not want to jump. Of course, as soon as I get up from the bench, I'm like, wow, that moved really nice. Let's go up 10 pounds or let's go up 20 pounds. But just remaining conservative. And to answer the second question, yes, I am natural. Shout out to the question and appreciate the comment. And then the last one here from Tank1110 just says, first, good stuff, bro, as always. Tank, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate that. Let's jump into yesterday's day, which was a squat and deadlift day. It was a speed day. Again, this was the last speed day of the first wave. So it's week 3 of deadlift and squat, which was a 5x5. So 5 sets of 5 at roughly 50 to 55% for both the squat and deadlift. And again, this was a 5x5. So 5 sets of 5 to complete that last week of wave 1 for the speed work. Now I have a heavy day coming up to kind of close wave 1 out with the deadlift and the squat. So let's jump into some questions and comments that came in there. First one here from Dave Kinderdine. Just says, get after it, brother. Shout out to you, Dave. Man, you don't know how much I appreciate all your involvement, the inspiration, the motivation. Just seeing your comments, man, it's absolutely awesome. Definitely speaking to an OG for sure. Not only an OG of the BG crew, but Dave, a true OG of the Iron for sure. So shout out to you. Appreciate that. P-Dog again just says, years of killing it myself, and you, my white brother from another mother, way more to come. They can't stop us. P-Dog and you, come on, join us. Let's get it done. BG for life. Shout out to you, P-Dog. Always appreciate your comments, man. CJ Mars 321 just says, dead stop Zeechers on pins. I like it. I love those. You will never see me, I said this in another video, you'll never see me do Zeecher squats from the floor. It's just not something I'm going to do, but I love doing them out of a rack or out of a pin of off the safety racks of a power rack. You can set, obviously, the height. Some weeks will be lower, some weeks will be higher. But again, the overall goal for me, obviously, with Zeechers is really focusing on my lockout strength for both. Well, it helps, obviously, immensely on your squat, but really emphasizing the lockout for the carryover in my deadlift. Again, that center of gravity, that pulling, the way that position, obviously, again, the way that the bar is, it's pulling you forwards, forcing you to keep everything back. And then obviously at the top of the lift, you're able to really work on your lockout, getting those hips through the movement. But I absolutely love those. So shout out to that for sure. Got another one here from Jack TQ3HU. Great workout, man. Love this series. How come your training time schedule seems so random? Some days you train midnight, other days you train in the middle of the day. Also just curious, are you natural? So number one, appreciate the comment, Jack. Awesome to see that. So number one, as far as the time in which I train, the majority of the time is going to be anywhere between like 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. depending on my schedule. And that's more than likely happening during the week. Some weekdays, depending on my work schedule, depending on, obviously rest plays somewhat of a role there, although I am, again, as many of you know, through the 245 days of no day off, majority of the lifts were extremely early in the morning. I do operate really well on about 5 or 6 hours of sleep, but there's some days I want to push that sleep a little bit more just to help recover a little bit better. But overall, during the week, you're going to see lifts that are anywhere between 2 to 6. And the reason why I train so early, especially on that 2 a.m., 2:30 time frame, is I like to get the workout done. I have a very busy kind of work schedule. I love spending time with my kids and love spending time with my beautiful girlfriend. My kids are in full go sports right now. My daughter is in travel basketball, so every weekend we're traveling right now. So again, I just have to get them done. I want to get it done early so I can, do the things I need to do as a father, as a person for my girlfriend, and obviously I have to work an extremely busy work schedule throughout the week as well. So times vary because of that during the week. And then on the weekends, depending on my schedule, sometimes you're going to see more of later lists. Usually Sunday, if I'm training, it's going to happen anywhere between like 11 and 12 will probably be around the time frame. And just because it's Sunday, things going on in the morning, whatnot. So again, I don't have a real specific answer. I train whenever I get the opportunity to. And for me, most of the time, I love to train extremely early. I love to do that. Just love to get it done. And it's over just like this morning. It's done. I got a busy day ahead of me. So we can get the day rocking and rolling and the workout's done. Got another here from C24 Brandon, just says, not how I'd ever train or want to, but keep killing it and doing what you enjoy. Set goals too. C24 Brandon, shout out to you. Another one here from Vic T3071. Do you ever record your max effort lower body day workouts? Absolutely. What you're seeing right now in the first week, or for the first wave, on my heavy days for both squat and deadlift, is just really conservative. I'm still adapting to this new routine. So again, I still need to build and adapt and get my body adjusted to this, both physically when it comes to my mind, obviously when it comes to joints and tendons and all of that, and then also obviously because of my strength. So I'm just taking my time. I'm being very patient. But yes, as I get into the next couple waves over the next couple weeks, you're definitely going to see a lot. I'll be pushing myself a lot more when we talk about heavy days. Max effort days are going to kind of vary in that sense. Every once in a while. So every first week of the wave is usually going to be a 1 rep max. Again, I'm going to be conservative, but the other 2 weeks are 3 rep and then a 5 rep max. So again, when we talk about max effort, I'm looking at a 1, a 3, and a 5 rep max. So as far as your true max effort, the 1 rep max, we'll start pushing that really, really hard in the 90 to 95 to 100% capacity as time goes on for the 1 rep. But the other max efforts are going to be 3 and 5. So I'm really going to be, picking my numbers for those days very, very smartly. So shout out to that. Appreciate that. And then the last one here from Matthew Strength with his emojis. Shout out to Matthew Strength and OG, the BG crew for sure. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to wrap this up. I got a busy day ahead of me, and we'll see you for the next video.